Yo, what's up everybody? Vincent B here, back with another cryptocurrency video. Sorry it's been a minute. I've been trading and trying to figure out this bot and just experimenting with these settings, and I didn't really want to make a video until I really felt like I had something new to update with. The bot is incredible. I don't want to, I can't picture trading without it. It's become a very valuable tool to me that allows me to trade 30 some different coins with ease. Maybe not with ease, but it makes it possible. And I'm now full-time crypto. I've pretty much totally walked away from the day job, and I was selling on Amazon and eBay, and I've taken a break from that too. There's just too much money to be made trading these cryptos, and I'm just having way too much fun doing this, and there's just so much to learn. I've been just studying and studying the technology and the charts, and recently, well, since the first now, I've been my buys have been disabled from Coinbase. So if anybody can help me, is there anything I can do? I canceled I accidentally pulled money from my account, or pulled too much, put my account in the negative, and the bank stopped the transfer. So now my buys are disabled. I've been trying for weeks to get a hold of Coinbase to help me. I've talked to the bank. It doesn't seem like there's anything I can do. So if you guys know anything, any tips you can give me, I'm pretty sure that I'm screwed. Maybe if I set up another bank account, maybe that'll help. I don't know. But I'm not that worried about it. I'm buying some Picoin. Looks like today's a good buy day. Basically everything's good buy day today. Oh, this Linda too. I'm staking Linda. Gonna get some more of this. Gonna get some more pie. Add some more slices. I have 50,000 at one point, but I figured it probably wasn't the best entry point, so I sold, and I'm looking to get in now cheaper. I'm not sure if it's going to get much cheaper than this though. What is it now? Let me refresh it here. Oh, this is Linda. So this one looks good here. It was at 5 when I was buying it. So this was at between 900 and 1,000 when I bought it, and then I sold it for 1,100. And now I think that 840 is a good time. The wallet starts staking immediately. I noticed it's different from like the BitConnect wallet, where you have to wait for 2 weeks, and I don't even know how long Linda's gonna take. I have 19 active connections now, so that's cool. I'm not sure if that makes a difference with staking. I don't think it does, but if it does, let me know. I don't have a lot in there. I'm not really trying to make money staking. I'm just storing them in the wallet. Also, Neo is cool because you could start running gas right away. I know that's not a lot. I just don't like keeping those all on the exchange. If you haven't heard, there are people getting hacked on Bittrex, and sometimes it's through their two-factor, so be careful with how much you keep on there. I just have a little bit for the bot to play with. The bot's been doing very well. As you can see, today already I've made quite a few sells. A couple of these were me. Today's the 18th, right? Wow, yeah, look at all these. So I did some buying last night before bed, and then all these cells are the bot pretty much. It's been buying too. So let's see how much the bot's making, and then maybe we'll look at the other coins that I'm looking at. The bot made me $400 the other day. I should have did a video. I wasn't thinking. Bitcoin started to shoot back up, so I closed some of my pairs down, and I should have showed you that I had over $400 in profit. I'm not sure how much is in there now. It's been a couple days now that it's been running. I don't know if I shut Neo down, but Neo hasn't really done much, so I think this is still a profit from the other day. The trick to trading with coins like Neo is to set this gain up at 15-20%, and you will just make a killing. You know, screw that 2%. You're leaving so much on the table with low, I don't want to say volume, but what's the word, velocity, low velocity coins like Litecoin. You could set that at 2. Except for today, Litecoin was actually real volatile. Yeah, if the coins are really moving a lot, even 20% for coins like Neo, and you will absolutely crush it. You could probably just trade Neo when it's moving good. With this bot, turn your timing delay down, and let the bot go. Sometimes I kind of like to manual trade things that are really moaning, because the bot will sell at whatever percentage gain you tell it to sell at. So, you know, if you tell it the default is 2, so if you have it on 2 and it goes to up 20%, then you left 18% on the table. So I tend to leave, especially if I go to bed, I'll tend to leave this real high, around 10%, 15%, sometimes 20-25, and that's been doing real good. Let's add up, let's see what it's made here in the last couple days. It really hasn't been doing much, but as soon as Bitcoin starts coming down, the alts are going to take off here probably Saturday, and then Saturday I plan to crush it again with the bot. So you're not making money all the time with it necessarily, and the other thing is you're going to see your USD balance go down, but you need to not think in USD, you need to think in Satoshi. Okay, so the bot is stacking Satoshis. Now if the price of Bitcoin's going down, then your USD balance is going to be going down, but as long as your amount of Satoshis are going up, you're making money. So this is something to keep in mind. Let's see how much, let's see how many Satoshis this bot's made in, I don't even know if it's been 48 hours. And the last 24, it really hasn't done much. It made a couple sales this morning, but love this thing. There's a buy right now. You can't see it because it's down here, but it just bought some Ubique, which is a Ether competitor. So let's add these up real quick and then look at the coins, and then we'll see how much time we have. I might have to make a couple videos. There's so much to talk about. So that's Neo alone, 0.045. Civic, it hasn't done anything in a while, but it still made 751644 plus this QTOM. Oh, not bad. So take a second to add up if you want to skip ahead. We'll fast forward. This is gonna take a minute. So that's Numari, and this is Lunar, which is gonna be the oops, 0.01. Wow, incredible! I love this thing. Lunar, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's trying to be the Wikipedia of the blockchain. So I think there's big things coming for that. Mysterium, big things coming for it. And then Metal, which is going to be another, I think, pay card. Or I don't know if it's just sending it money through your phone, or if they're going to have a card too, like 10x and Monaco. OMG. Now I've made a lot with OMG. I've been manually trading it though, and I shut it down for a minute to do that, so I don't have anything in there. Decred. I'm about to turn Decred up a little bit by putting in the amount to trade, and we'll go into these details in a second. So that's Decred, ARC, doing good. Did I screw it up? Oh no. Crap, what did I do, guys? Ah, shit. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it and I'll add these up. I wanted to kind of do it live. Jeez. It's gonna take a minute. Some of these I just added though, so there's nothing in these. So 0.0009461 plus point. SAFEX supposed to be coming out with a wallet, but I think they're delayed. But you can see you add all these up, and it really adds up. So I'll just show you what I made for these next couple ones, and then I'll pause it for the ones that I already added, that you already seen. I just want to show you these numbers. I'm not making this up. There is a learning curve with it, and if you don't know how to trade, I wouldn't recommend getting the bot. Learn your basics of trading, which we're going to go into that. I'm going to show you how to pick a good coin with the bot. Stratus. Basically all I do is I look at the Bollinger Bands, which is how the bot operates, as you can see there, BB, and I use the moving averages, such as the 200-day is a good one to see if you are overbought or oversold. Alright, almost done here. Just got metal. 007304885. I almost don't want to say it. But I think this bot's making more than passive income programs that I'm using. But it's definitely more work. But once you get the hang of it, it really doesn't even work. It's fun. It's like a video game to me. I used to love video games. You know, when a new game would come out, I would just sit there and play it for like way too much. For just like a week straight. And that's why I haven't been making videos. I've just been playing this bot like a video game. Just obsessed with it. Making money every day though. Instead of getting game points, I'm making money Satoshi points. It's way more fun making Satoshi points. I mean, video games, they just don't do anything for me anymore. It's like, hey, I'm better at you at pushing this button. You know, which those games never really did much. I like the more single player type, story type games. Like Skyrim. Skyrim first came out, that's all I did for like weeks. Just craft me that obsidian armor. Okay, so let's see, 0.1. Oh my goodness, and I only have 2K in my account. Sometimes less than that. I don't like risking more than that right now. Because I'm hearing about all these people getting hacked. A lot of times I won't even leave that on there. Even though I constantly change my password and you know, double check everything. I'm constantly writing down what everything's at. I got all these sheets of graph paper with like what my account balances are to make sure nothing's funny. Oh shit, it was 0.1006. $400, yeah. So even though I closed the lot out and restarted them, I still have 400 in here. And it hasn't really even done anything in the last day. Just a couple little sales here and there, but it really adds up over time. You know, when I first launched it, I was expecting it just to be trading all the time, and it's not really how it is. And you could program it to trade more frequently, but like I was saying, I like to crank these gains up real high. Like this is low for me for Neo. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna turn that up to at least 9, because that's not really a lot for Neo. That's nothing. Neo can go up 20% just in one shot. Civic, I have them turned down now because everybody's like selling today, so I'm just looking to take small gains wherever I can. But then probably like tomorrow or Sunday for sure, it's gonna pick back up, and I'm gonna crank these all up to like 10-15%, between 8 and 15 probably. Most of them are gonna be around 10%, because you know that's about, you know, what a coin will do. And then the other thing is, if a coin doesn't perform, for every day that it doesn't go up, I'll add like another percentage point. So if it just shot up, you might want to just do 1 or 2, you know, maybe 1.5. And then if it's below your 200 day, like, yeah, see, 11%, 15%, that's really not a lot for a coin to shoot up, and you can see it's pretty much in one swing there. Same here, 15%. So it depends on how low it is below your 200 day. So if I was going to analyze Neo, one of my favorite things is the moving average, and I use different ones. Lately I've been using the 200, but I'll use I use the Bollinger Bands too, so that's like my middle band, and then my top band will be like 7 or 10, but mainly it's that 200-day moving average. You want to see where it's at. What I put, envelope. Let's say 10-day. We'll do this in orange, and this is your you know what, that might be a little too let's try 21 day. Okay. So that's going to show you where it's moving, and then you can draw lines and stuff too. But basically, it's just that 200-day and your Bollinger Bands are the main things that I use, and then the 21-day just kind of shows you where it's moving, or what it's doing right now. So let's put the top end. Okay, so there's another line there. So that's basically your 20-day there. It's that middle Bollinger Band line. So then what you do is, like right now, how it's way below there, and if it's touching this bottom Bollinger Band and it's below your 200-day, that's an excellent time to get in, start the bot, and set it to start buying. And then I like to go ahead and do a buy if it's at a good point, and that will tell the bot, that'll feed it your basic data, chart data, I believe. At least that's how I do it. I don't know if that's maybe the smartest thing to do, but I do that a lot, and it seems to work. So when it's hitting this bottom band and it's way below this 200, that's a good time to set the bot and go ahead and do a buy and have the bot start buying. And then that's basically it, and then the other thing is, let me pause this. Okay, sorry about that package, but what was I saying? Buy low and then set your bot. Like if you're way below your average and you're having big moves like this, you can real easily add it in your head where 10% is. Like if you're buying down here, 10% would be 8.7. You would just add 8.7 right here, which would be like 9.3 would be 10%. So right there's 10%. You can see that it's easily going up 20, probably even 30%, but you don't want to be too greedy because it won't make the sale. It's not always going to move up 30%, but it probably is going to here real soon. So that's why I like to put at least 10% there. I'll go ahead and put it at 15. But it is Friday, so I don't know, maybe 11. Just have to keep an eye on it. But the The lower it is below this 200-day moving average, the more likely it is to really shoot up high. And it also depends on the coin, though, how much velocity it has. So here's another one. Speaking of velocity or volatility, this is one that you could really crank up to. Normally I would say this isn't a good time to buy, but this is OMG go, and I think it's gonna really take off. It's not gonna go much lower than the moving average. As you can see, it really hugs it close, and once it goes down below a lot, it'll reverse up. So that's something to look for. When it goes way down below that 200-day, it will really shoot up. So I mean, really, that's all you need is your bands and your 200-day. And if you want to do a real quick day just to see where it's intersecting, and you can draw some lines for channels, but I have to pull up a different chart for that. Litecoin, I got in here, made some money off that. The bot actually made the sale for me. Love this bot. Top band, okay. SAFEX. We're going in order of my favorite coins right now. I put them in order from my wallets. I got Neo is one of my favorite, then OMG, then Litecoin, SAFEX. Normally Litecoin isn't in my top ones, but I could tell that because it was so low. You know, when I seen it down here, I said, oh boy, it's gonna go. And you know, I could just tell it was gonna take off. I don't know if it's got much more juice in it. It might, though. Problem with Bittrex is it doesn't always update this, so you gotta be careful. Pretty sure I already sold. Yeah, see. So Mysterium I got my eye on. That's probably gonna be bumped up ahead of Litecoin. I think that's gonna be the next one to shoot up, or at least one of the next ones. Neo, I got a lot, betting a lot on Neo. Qtum is Neo's competition, and a lot of times it'll move with Neo, so I like to spread out, and then if you see Neo move and Qtum isn't moving, it's a good time to jump on Qtum because it'll be next. Like follows right behind. Stratus has really not been performing, but I think that's going to change here soon. I bet you tomorrow morning it does a nice spike. I noticed that about Stratus, and around 8 o'clock Eastern time it seems to shoot up. 10x got Vitalik behind it, and I expect it to do one of these here again here soon. It might have a little bit more ways to correct down, but then it's gonna spring up again here too. ADX, this is a DApp for Neo, I believe. I haven't had a chance to do much research in it, but that's enough. I heard that, and that was enough for me to watch this one. Anything with Neo, I'm gonna be watching. This one, I can't remember exactly what this one is, but this one had my attention too. I like that crown logo. That ain't why I'm watching it. It's I forget what it is about it. Maybe we'll look into it. Probably have to do that another video. That adding up the bot ate up a lot of time. I want to get into some new passive programs that I'm using too, but mainly just been trading. I mean, with the bot making $400 in a day off of 2,000, you can't really beat that. Now that's not every day, but even every third day, if you could do that, you just have to study the charts and study the coins and set the bot accordingly. If you don't know how to trade, you could always just set the bot for your default settings, but you really should at least know how to, you should at least throw some bands in a 200-day on to pick which coins you want to buy. Now, just because it's below the 200 doesn't mean that it's going to perform, but you have to look at its past performance to determine your future trends. So you can see this one likes to shoot way up high after it dips low. So I'm expecting another shoot up on particle. I believe it's going to be another exchange type, decentralized, either marketplace, I'm not sure, metal. Wow, that looks really bullish. But that might be the peak there, so I don't know if I want to get in. I just bought some NMR. I don't know if I've seen that one. Did we go over NMR? Ripple finally made a jump. I actually got in on that one. I just sold there. Might go up more, but I'm happy with just a little gain here and there. As long as I got enough to pay the bills, I'm happy. And then more money will come in time as you hone your skills. Bcash, I'm thinking about getting in as it comes back down here, right around here. I knew Bcash was going to take off. I talked about it in my other videos, but I bought and then I sold. I got tired of waiting. I should have held a little bit. I heard that there's not going to be transaction fees with it, and also they're making it easier to mine, and big things I think are coming with Bcash. I feel like I'm missing a few though. Like, did we go over Lunar? Oh yeah, there it is. Let's pump this up. Ethereum, I think, is gonna finally do something here. I really don't like to trade Ethereum. I've just been burned too many times. But I think something's coming. Decred. I think Decred's gonna be making some moves. Looks like Ant is too. Both of these are good companies. I don't see NMR. I knew there was one that I was missing. So here's everything I'm working with. I'll pull up my NMR chart before I forget. Looks like we just sold some Monero. I should have brought the capture down more so you could see the bot working. But we could see it over here in our orders. If you'd like to purchase the bot, there's a link below in the description. I wasn't sure at first because I didn't really understand all these settings, but now it totally has my seal of approval. Yeah, we just sold some NMR, we just sold some XMR, bought some Ubique, selling some Ant, sold some XRP, sold some bought some SAFEX. So yeah, all day long this thing is buying and selling and stacking them Satoshis. And just because your balance isn't going up, is my balance going up? I think I'm up a couple $100. unless I deposited some. I didn't deposit that much. Yeah, I'm up a couple $100. So that, I mean, not all the time you're gonna see your USD balance up, because like I said, Bitcoin could be going down. Is Bitcoin going up? Is that what's going on? A little bit. I think that we might be in for a correction though with Bitcoin. So I expect these alts to really take off here. I think if it wasn't Friday, they'd already be taking off. But I'm gonna wrap it up there. I just wanted to give you an update on the bot, and then maybe I'll make a video more on staking these coins like Pi and Linda, Neo, and BitConnect. What a lineup. Linda has master nodes you could get for a little more than a Bitcoin, and Pi's coming out with master nodes here real soon. So you probably want to get in there and get it before the master node comes out. You can get a master node for, I believe, 25,000 Pi. And that's really not that much. I think it's a little more than $1,000 right now. So really new coins that have a big future for them. They're going to be used in social media. And Linda's a fork of Dash, and you can see how good Dash is doing right now. But not everybody likes Dash, so I think that any kind of competition like PIVX has a lot of potential. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Have a good weekend. I'm gonna be making more videos here real soon. Sorry I had to take a little vacation and kind of do some testing on this bot and some other passive income programs I've been trying out. Couple actually burnt me. I'm glad I didn't make a video recommending them. That's why I wanted to really test them out first for, you know, at least like a week before I told you about them. So I don't know if I'm ready to quite release those yet. But at the same time, the longer you wait, the worse it is. You know, these high yield investment programs, you really want to get in while they're new, and get out. A lot of them just seem like they're too good to be true, like that micro hash. I didn't recommend that, but I did throw a little bit of money in it just to try it out, and it's still paying out every day, and I've long since broken even. So you can make money with these programs. You just have to get in quick, and just don't put in more than you can afford to lose, because I've had a couple that put in like $100 and the next day they shut down. So I would recommend that you contact their support and make sure that they're friendly and get back to you and stuff like that. But well, that's for another video. I mainly just wanted to show you about this trading bot. It's really got me excited. I love this thing, and wanted to share it with you. It's great, another great way to bring in passive income. Although it isn't totally passive, but it could be. But if you really want to make money with it, you got to do a little bit of work. But it allows you not to sit here and have to study these charts constantly. You know, the bot will make those buys and sells for you once you set it how you want to set it. And I wanted to go over these settings more. We'll have to do that in another video. Basically, you want this high if you want it to buy a lot, low if you don't, if you only want it to buy at a good position. Same thing here, low if you want it to sell at only a very best position, high if you want it to sell whenever you meet your gain. So it won't sell at a loss, it'll only sell at your gain according to what you set it as. The default's 2. I like to turn it up a little bit. This is your amount to trade. This is your security margin. You gotta be careful not to set this too low, because I've noticed a glitch where it'll sell and then buy and sell and buy and kind of loop like that. So be careful with that. This I've turned up a little higher, seems to help. This is your delay. Don't put that too low or you'll spam the exchange and they'll cut off your license. Candlesticks 5 to 15 seem to work about the same. I haven't noticed too much difference with that. I think it depends on how small the movements are. If the coin's just moving real small, you might want a low candlestick number. If it's making real wide gains, you want a little bit higher candlestick number. I think I'm still I'm still testing. But I think that's basically it. Yeah, I'll go into it more in a future video. If you like this, give me a thumbs up for more bot videos. Any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to share, and I will be talking to you again soon. Have a good one, and I'm out.